We'd like to continue our conversation and talk about how that classical education in Russia has informed your art. And Victor, why don't you start us off?
Yes, it's a nice story about us because how it started for me. My father, he was the same, very artistic person. He likes to draw, even to play musical instruments. But it's never probably came to his mind to push me on the art field if it's not my teacher at school. When I started at school, teacher found that my skill a little bit better than other guys around, and called my parents, ask may they bring me to the additional practice with art after school. Because in Russia, at many places where you can get additional experience,
yeah,
if
there are
you
wonderful
like
art schools
after school
for
time,
children,
for evening, for
because the arts are promoted in Russia, it's esteemed.
Right, and
that's so maybe here in terms of a parent's eye, it's respected.
Right, it was my first step, and I was not so happy because I'd like to play soccer maybe more than to spend time for drawing.
Boys will be boys.
Later, my father discovered a newspaper advertisement that's open new school for kids, that full-time oriented on art side. That means that beside any other
focused
ordinary education, they have additional art program. And he was very excited. Wow, look how it's unusual. Maybe you will try. And so we decided that I try to get examined, to get in. And I was lucky enough, and I continue my education in this beautiful school.
High school was affiliated with the Academy of Fine Arts. That is the institution where we met eventually.
Right, the oldest and most prestigious art school in Russia that you both attended.
Exactly.
And it's not so many schools like that was in Russia, but
the Imperial Academy that was founded
by
the
Patronage Academy of Art.
Catherine the Great, but Peter the Great was actually the one who envisioned that school, that European art, classical art education in Russia, because it didn't exist before that. So.
And Natasha, so how does this training, this classical training, and what that entails, inform your art?
It's very rigorous training. There's a very narrow window of acceptance. So to get into that school, you have to be already on a very high level of what they actually want to see.
For
it's
example,
not just
they
talent.
want what?
They want a great portfolio. There are probably hundreds of people for one place every year. The very difficult exams. You take drawing, painting, and composition for 2 weeks. So it's very difficult to get in because the state would pay for your education. They want to make sure these are the best people.
So you have to have skill in many areas to be admitted.
Exactly.
Right. It's not from ground zero you started.
Right.
You already have little skill. If not, it's no chance to get in because many people like it. To get
Competition
in. It's
is
very
fierce.
limited
and still so.
numbers.
So was it a basic, a starting point for you? So all these years later, do you still rely on that classical training and technique, or how has it transformed you?
We have a very complex relationship to our school. You know, as all students, we didn't like the routine. We wanted something new, something modern, something conceptual, and we were very rebellious. Actually, even Victor got kicked out of the academy once. Then we came back, though. But you know how young people, we wanted to see other things. We didn't want to comply with like every rule that, and we were so naive that we thought our teachers would go along with that. But of course, now I understand school should be conservative. School is something that is a common knowledge, is coming from other generations, from previous generations.
An apprenticeship, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now we're very appreciative of that school. We actually
because we
feel
got
like
great practice with classical training. Could you believe or not, different? If it's ordinary school, you have 1 hour art program, 1 hour each week.
Right.
In this case, you have 5 hours every day. 3 hours painting, 2 hours drawing.
And it's for 6
day
years?
by day. And it's finally, after couple years, you'll see difference, of course. It's your muscles grows, and you becomes more and more skillful.
Victor, tell us about your Fabergé egg and that piece of art.
Fabergé eggs, it was great, my great experiment. When I came to United States, I was a little bit surprised, because when I visited art store, I found so many beautiful books about Fabergé. I never saw so many great books about Fabergé in Russia even. And I opened it. Huge, big size, beautifully done color reproduction with Fabergé eggs. It shocked me how he was so modern. Looks like beautiful modern sculpture today.
Did you study Fabergé at school?
No.
I never studied Fabergé, because Fabergé is a little bit different. It's like
It's a
more
decorative
art.
more decorative art
Not
related.
classic.
Yes, but
The academy
this
is very
time
specified. You know, if you cannot switch even between painting and sculpture or graphics. You have to stay within your department, because otherwise.
What was your department?
Painting.
Victor?
it's the same.
Painting.
Painting, it's like
painting, what they
painting,
call
drawing. It's
In
classic.
many medium.
Oil, just
Generally,
oil.
it's
Just oil.
many
Just
mediums,
classic.
but classical, it's oil, the most famous materials. So,
If
but
you
about
got there, you
Fabergé, excuse
had
me,
to be-
may I continue about Fabergé till I remember. So why I was so excited about Fabergé,
Yes.
because when I saw his egg, I found that it's, my goodness, it looks like contemporary sculpture today. Why? It's three-dimensional. It's a good combination. You can open something to see two-dimensional picture inside. You can find object inside, and it's
It fascinated
absolutely
you.
looks like contemporary sculpture for today. And it's great aesthetic, good balance, combination materials, beautiful.
Yes.
It's not like gold, gold, gold everywhere, or diamond, diamond, diamond.
I
It's
could
good
probably
combination
see
between
relation to
different
Jeff
materials.
Koons.
Extremely artistically done. And I decided how I can use this so beautiful aesthetic for my needs, and I found that if I add something or change a little bit, for example, if I change image that included like surprise for something from ordinary life today, that gives you great transition, because you recognize what's going on with many years ago and today, and it's like different aesthetic combination. It's become so great chance to combine unusual things from different time, from different aesthetic.
I think it's just
And each
because
aesthetic related different history in Russia, different history of Russian
well, I think it's just like
life.
an easy object of like a complete splendor, you know, like representing a complete splendor. And then, you know, if you add something that is like ordinary, everyday thing, you just immediately get this clash between, you know, this total splendor and something
And
on
you get
the
emotion
lower. And
going
you
on.
get
Right.
this.